find more than meets the eye. You're terminated!
Hey guys, this is Fuller, we're on to the Tink Hero finally. So, think bombs, explosions, crazy inventions. This is mostly a concept, it's not fully finished, so by all means share with me your ideas. He can be an expansion hero for the mod once all the main ones are up and running. Alright, let's get to it. The two main characters who could be the heroes are Glve Mechatalk or Gazlo. Either works. What would you rather, a gnome or a goblin? Now for the hero power, I showed you this a few videos back. It is Tool Mastery. It adds a random tool to your hand. Tools are just like spare parts but a little bit better. They cost 1 mana each and there's 4 random tools you can get. The first one is Power Hammer. Give a minion +2 attack. Next we have Trusty Wrench. It gives a minion +2 health and taunt. And onto Jetsuit, it summons a 2/1 Robo Goblin. Last one is Remote Device, which draws a card. So your hero power gives you randomly one of them. Now for the class mechanic, I called it Upgrade. It's a cross between Choose One and Combo. You can choose to discard a random tool from your hand to give a stronger effect on a card. Some cards can also generate tools for you, so you're not completely reliable on your hero power to gain them. Also, there's a very special Mega Upgrade which discards all tools in your hand, doing an effect for each one discarded. There's only 2 cards that have that though. Alright, this is a hero without weapons or secrets, so let's go on to the minions. The first one is Goblin Engineer. For 1 mana, he's 1/2 with Battlecry, add a tool to your hand. Very simple, he lets you set up some upgrades on your later cards and gives you a little early board presence. 2 health, at least he can't be pinged down by enemy hero powers. On to the first upgrade minion is Gyrocopter. For 2 mana it's 2/2 with upgrade, gain +2/+1. So if you're able to discard a tool, it's for free for just 2 mana. Alternatively, you can just play a 2/2 as it is. Goblin Engineer gives a nice combo here, you instantly get a tool to use. Next we have Rocketeer. For 3 mana it's 3/3 with upgrade, deal 4 damage, randomly split among enemy characters. So a cross between SI7 Agent and Goblin Blast Mage. The damage is completely random, so not completely reliable. You can even hit the enemy hero. But brilliant against lots of low health enemy minions, it increases the odds. You can see having a lot of tools in your hand really pays off. Now this one's completely crazy. It is Time Traveler. For 6 mana he's 6/6 with, at the start of your turn, if this is in your hand, change its mana cost between 3 or 7. So randomly any number between 3 or 7. You can hold on to it in your hand until you get a 3 or 4 mana cost, making it really good value. A little bit of RNG, a fun card I added in. It might work out better as a neutral card though. I mean, you could even have the stats randomized each turn. Now on to the crazy epic minions. First one is Mad Inventor. For 5 mana he's 4/5 with Mega Upgrade, summon a 2/2 friend bot. That's for each tool discarded. So that means if you have 4 tools in your hand, you get 4 2/2s instantly on the board and discard them all. So potentially a huge drop. If you can hold up a lot of tools, he can give a huge value. And deck building is a bit more interesting. You can have a deck not built around upgrade necessarily, but run 2 of these as a finisher. The next one is Gnomish Warrior. For 4 mana he's 4/3 with tools in your hand are now cog bombs. What does a cog bomb do? Well, for the same 1 mana as tools, they now deal 2 to 4 damage. So like Mad Inventor, if you can hold up 4 tools in your hand, you can unleash a hell of a lot of damage. We're talking between 8 and 16 damage. He might be a bit overpowered, same goes for Mad Inventor, but the concept of morphing all your tools into explosives I thought was really cool. On to the legendary. I made 2 versions of the same guy, Mogul Razdunk. He's another boss in WoW. First one is for 6 mana, he's 4/6 with, whenever you play a card, add a tool to your hand. So very similar to Antonidas, he sets you up with all the upgrade cost and combos especially well with Gnomish Warrior. You can unleash a lot of bombs onto someone with that combo. An alternative, I haven't really brought in mechs to the class, but if we did, for 6 mana he's the same stats. Whenever a mech dies, add a tool to your hand And also, Battlecry add 2 random mechs to your hand. So you get to replenish your hand with 2 mechs, and you can potentially get a lot of tools in your hand if you manage to build a board of mechs or your enemy happens to have some down too. On to the spells. The first one is Scrap. For 0 mana, destroy a friendly minion and add 2 tools to your hand. So value wise, not brilliant, but if you're desperate for tools, it can be used in emergencies. Of course, you can do some shenanigans with death rattle minions, like say a Sylvanas. This could be changed to only target mech minions if we wanted, and maybe give free tools instead. Next one is Partially Guided Rocket. For 3 mana, choose an enemy minion, deal 5 damage to the minion next to it, chosen randomly, left or right. So a bonus is if there's 2 minions down, you pretty much get to choose who you want to hit. But the downside is you can't play it if there's only 1 enemy minion down. Still, you can kill a Yeti for 3 mana. I love the art on this one. It is Reloading Machine Gun. For 3 mana, deal 3 damage. Upgrade, return this to your hand next turn. So long you can keep discarding a tool, you can deal 3 damage. Similar to Headcrack, again it could be a bit OP. Here's another upgrade spell, it is Warp Ray. For 5 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Upgrade, silence them first. Kind of a cross between Mass Dispel, Earthshock and Consecrate, if you can discard a tool. Really good against those annoying Death Rattle Rush aggro decks, like Hunter. The next 2 or more concepts, I think they'd fit in nicely with a class theme. You know how ogres have big stats but 50% chance to miss? Well, what if you had a theme like that but in spells, 50% chance to have a bad side effect? So firstly, Inferno Cannon. For 1 mana, deal 3 damage and 50% chance to also deal 3 damage to your hero. So like a spell flaming an ogre, gives huge value but it's a small card. I'd love to see salty players use this on stream. The next one is Mega Glve. For 2 mana, give a friendly minion +3/+3, but 50% chance to target the wrong minion. So it can only hit friendly minions, so it's not a complete disaster if it misses. If you only have 1 minion down, obviously it can't miss. So what do you think of 50% chance spell cards? Got any ideas yourself? Maybe a 33% chance or a 25% chance. Interesting to see. On to the last epic spell is TNT. It's the opposite of Lay on Hands. For 8 mana, deal 4 damage and draw 3 cards. So you can clear an enemy minion and replenish your hand at the same time. Could be a bit smaller, like say 5 mana, a bit less damage and just draw 2 cards. That might be better. Alright, that's it for the Tinker class. It still needs quite a few more cards, some balancing, maybe a few more themes added in. And as I said, there could always be a lot of mech added in as well. I left it up in the air. I'll be returning to the mod now, focusing on that for a while. Not long till March. Thanks for watching, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks guys, and see you next time.